We Say What They Can't Radio.
Hey, it's your girl Teak, T with Teak, and we back for another session. We got Janine on the left.
Hello.
Hey, Janine.
Hi.
Hi, Janine. Oh, we got two Janines in here.
Ow.
Ow. Ain't that cute? Janine.
Ow.
So how are you ladies doing today?
Can't complain. Doing good.
That's
A lot
good.
going on.
A lot going on?
A lot.
So this is like really nice weather. You want to go to the beach or something? Or
No.
Oh, okay. She's like, no. Don't worry. I don't want to get in the water either. I just
She's
would like
like,
to just put on a bathing suit.
no,
lay
I don't
on
wanna go to the beach.
You know, a towel and just lay there. But I don't want to go to the beach and get in the water.
I want to go to the beach at night. I don't want to go.
Yeah,
to the
let's
beach.
go get some
night.
action.
Oh,
Hey. Okay.
Yeah,
Want to go to the
that.
beach at night.
Oh, yeah. Night, day.
Long as you get some action. Wow. No, I think you will want to go at nighttime because there won't be no kids there, okay? Don't
Let
go
them
in the
see it all,
daytime.
girl. Just let them see it all.
That's what you want to do? Okay. She must got that in her mind. You said she's smiling way too hard.
I know. She's planning. She's planning and
And
stuff.
she's planning and
Yeah,
things is
she's
going on in her
planning and
head and
things,
stuff
yes.
like that. Okay,
Yes.
Janine. Want to go to the beach at nighttime. Wait till I tell the girls about this. Yeah, don't.
First, early in the morning. Good morning. Let me tell you what we talked about yesterday.
That's right, Janine. Want to go to the beach at night and get naked. That's what she said. No, stop messing with her. All right, so oh boy, I do have a couple of questions for y'all.
Oh, okay.
And you know, I just feel like this. I hate to keep. It's like no matter what you do, we're gonna always go into relationship questions, right?
Yes.
I guess it is what it is.
Right.
I think everything is kind of based on relationships anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a question
Okay.
for everyone out there. So if you have spent let's say hours together with your man, or even a whole weekend with your man,
Okay.
and you go home and the next day you don't text or call him,
Okay.
but then the day after that you get a text saying, I'm convinced you messing with somebody. Like, what the hell does that mean? Like, would you think that somebody's messing with somebody because they didn't text or call that next day after they spent hours with you? Like,
Not necessarily.
No.
I mean, you would.
feel that way.
Yeah, you would. You should have proof before you accuse someone.
And why he
How do you
didn't
want
call
some-
you, though? He's supposed to call you. I mean, either way, y'all call each other. What's the big deal? Y'all just spent the week and the weekend together.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking a question.
I
I just want to know what
I
your
feel
opinion is. Like, would you think, like, because if that was you
I would want.
and your man didn't call you or text you the next day, what would you honestly think in your mind?
I'm going to show up to his
Right,
house.
so that's what I'm saying.
the next
Don't be
day.
one-sided.
That's
Don't be
true.
one-sided.
I'm gonna start crying. One,
For what?
I ain't crying.
Okay, but I ain't gonna go ahead.
I'm gonna cry, and I'm gonna call him.
So you gonna cry first and call him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
cancers cry a
No,
lot.
honestly,
And she's
I
not
mess
even
with a cancer. I'm a Leo.
Leo.
My birthday August 17th, but I mess with a cancer.
I'm not going to cry. I honestly, if I don't have any other proof that you are messing with somebody or you, I'm not going to feel away if you don't call me the next day. But don't take my advice because I am a firm believer with the getting on. Like, it didn't work out.
Right.
Like, but I guess for some people, they need that. So you would have to then sit down and have the conversation of why do you feel like I'm messing with someone else? Or what drew the conclusion that you think I'm messing with someone else?
But the thing was, like with this particular person, it happened on more than one occasion. But it was actually pointed out that when it happened on more than one occasion, it only happens when she spends time with him. And that's it. But
He was
any
treating
other
them like a prostitute, wasn't just leaving the money on the table. That's how they
but
felt.
any other time,
that's
it's
how they
like,
felt.
Right. So any other time, it's like, oh, we're good. You know, you texting, we speak every day. But it just seems like only in those situations when we spend time together, then the next day I don't hear from you. So I don't know. Like my opinion, and it's just my opinion. I could be wrong, not perfect, but I wouldn't take it as that you're messing with somebody else. I mean, honestly, I don't take that because I can literally leave you. I can be laid up with you all day right there, and I can still be texting somebody else. So, like, that makes no sense to me. Like, who told you to, like, I don't know. Like I said, I could be wrong. That's just my opinion. But but my thing would be like, so you really purposely sat there and waited the rest of the day out to see that I didn't text or call you, but then you waited till the day after the text and say something. That makes no sense to me.
I mean, I've done that to see if you're going to call me first or you're going to text me first.
I feel like you do that when you're dating and when you're really young. It's like, oh, you're going to text me first. But at this age, I think as an adult, and you already been in other relationships, I don't think that you should be sitting there figuring like, let me see if he's going to text me first or is she going to text me first.
Oh, no, not text me first. Are you going to text, period? Because I'm a firm believer that if I text you and we're having a conversation and you put the phone down and don't answer me back in 4 hours, I got a problem with that. I need you to text me and be like, I can't talk no more.
I mean, maybe something came up. They got busy. But when you don't
in transit, you supposed to say... Something came up. I can't text right now.
I believe if a person
don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging.
They're gonna want to call you, want to know what you're eating, what you're doing, what's going on with you. I mean, that's just somebody that cares for you. If I spend,
that don't mean that you don't care for somebody.
I really
though.
believe that. I mean, believe you care for me, but I mean,
I don't want to know what you're
I
eating.
spend time with you.
I do. I feel like in the beginning of the relationship, that may happen. In the beginning, I'm gonna like, oh, what you had, what you ate today, but like,
I feel like that's supposed to go on all the time.
All the time?
All the time.
The whole time y'all together?
The whole time. What we doing? What's
I mean,
going
I ask
on
every
with
day.
me.
Not every day. I'm not gonna ask you
Every day.
No, I'm not gonna ask you every day what the hell you ate.
You good?
That's
How
insane.
you doing? Good
right,
morning.
That's different.
Good night.
Yes, that's different. I can
Every
see
day?
that speaking like as far as good morning.
Every day.
No, I'm not asking those questions every day.
Especially if you're gonna marry me and want to be with me.
Well, we didn't even get that far yet.
No,
We
not
just
you. I'm
started.
just saying
No, I'm
in
just saying, not me. I'm not talking about me, but I'm just saying,
I don't wanna-
speaking as if that is me in a relationship, like we haven't gotten that far. How can I even say that this person is gonna marry me or not? But I will text you good morning and everything every day, but I may not ask you every single day, what did you eat? But I will ask you a few times out of the week. I mean, I just feel like when you have...
See, for me, those questions are questions that we don't really have nothing to talk about. What you doing? What you
I'm
ate?
a strong believer that
How's
anybody
the
that
sky?
wants to be
We don't
with
have
you,
nothing else to
That's not
talk
true.
about.
Because you could just merely at some point,
At
you
40
just be
years
thinking
old,
about...
nigga, I had breakfast. I had lunch and I had dinner. I ain't miss a meal. I ain't small. Why you care what the hell I eat? And if I cook and you my man, I mean we ate the same thing. Like, let's talk about something with substance.
Talk about anything. What you do, what's going on with you?
don't-
How was your day? How much money you made? Anything. Like,
I don't know.
what's
That.
going
Nobody
on?
like to tell how much money they
Anything.
make,
No, I'm
though.
just saying anything.
I don't want to
You
know
can
how
talk
much
about
you ate.
anything, but a
I'm
person
not
gonna
interested.
whoever wants to be with you, they're gonna call you every single day. And if they go by, they not gonna miss from talking to their boo. I don't care. I'm a strong believer in that. I want to speak to
I
my
don't believe
man.
that.
That's a lot of
every
commitment.
day. I don't
Every
want to
day?
speak to you
Unless we
Monday. I don't
married
speak to you
and we
Tuesday, even if we not
live
married.
together, I
My
don't-
boyfriend, husband.
Okay,
I
Janine
want to
and
speak to
Janine.
my man every single
This Janine
day.
don't need to speak to you every day.
If I can speak to you 24
I
hours,
don't
I want
need
to speak to you 24 hours.
Oh no.
Wow. What
I
is-
think me and my husband speak to each other.
Oh no.
I mean, sometimes I be like, yo, I don't even pick up the phone. He be like, yo, why you ain't pick up the phone? I sleep with you, so I get it. But I know my husband's interested in me.
That's his way of showing he's
Right, but
interested
that
in you.
doesn't
I'm
mean
saying
you
even
have to-
before we got married.
No.
I feel like when you have so
Any
many other things going
relationship.
on in your life, like you can't speak to somebody 24 hours a day. You
Not
can't speak to them
24 hours.
But
I'm saying
even if
if
a
I
few
could.
hours go
Send
I
me
by,
don't
some dick pics.
I don't want to speak to you 24 hours.
But
But
That's
I
my
do
way of knowing you
believe-
thinking about me.
I do believe
Send me some dick pics.
that
That
a
works too,
person
because
should
sometimes that's
speak
all
to
you
their
need.
boo
That's all
every
He ready for me
day.
to come home.
Even if it's good morning, good night.
I don't need to speak to you all
Even
day.
if it's not 24 hours a day, a person should speak to you every single day. They should not miss a day from not speaking to their boo.
Okay.
Even if it's say good morning, good night.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
You know, that's my good morning.
If you speak to me
he send
Monday
a
and I
dick
don't hear
pic.
it to
I'll be
you
like,
on Friday,
oh, he was
you're not
thinking about me
interested.
this
That's
morning.
I'm not talking about that far. That I mean,
I'm
literally,
saying
like
people do that.
right? But I'm just saying, if I spoke to you Monday and I don't speak to you Tuesday and I get back to you Wednesday, like, are you really gonna be that mad?
Yeah,
I don't.
definitely.
I mean, I've had it done. I'm not gonna be petty, but I've had it done to
speak
me.
to me. Say
But,
good morning. Say something. You ain't gotta speak to me all day and be like, oh, all day, how you doing? What's going on with you? Da, da, da. morning, good night.
Okay.
You good?
I don't want to.
Nah, I want to speak to you every day. I don't care.
I'm a person. I don't have to necessarily speak to you every day. Just for certain things, like I'm the firm believer. You're gonna text me good morning, then I'm not gonna hear from you the rest of the day. I'm kind of a little annoyed by that. Like, what was the purpose of the good morning? You don't even know if I had a good morning. You're just saying good morning. Like, I might have woke up this morning. I woke up to a flood. This is not a good morning. So I don't. That good morning.
When he say good morning, then you need to let him know. Like, listen, my morning's not going good.
But why we got? And then you can't help me because I'm dealing with the flood and you're somewhere else. I'm pissed. This text didn't do nothing for me.
He called you though to see how you doing and what's going on with you. That's what I'm saying. If a person say good morning to you, they want to speak to you. They want to know what's going on with you. Good morning. You know, like
so
what's going on with you?
So can I say
some guys don't call that girl?
Right, but listen, can I say, is this only a comfortability because you are not living with somebody?
No, it's not that I'm not living with somebody.
Because I'm just saying, for instance, like if you're in a relationship and you do not live with your partner, and you don't see your partner every day, like, is it
the reason why I'm saying the morning text, the afternoon text, those are reaffirming and affirmations about you and your partner's relationship. I feel like if we know who we are to each other, I don't always need that affirmation. I'm not that girl. I'm just not that girl. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but one thing I do know, if you start something in the beginning, you have to do that the whole time you're with the person. That becomes a lot of energy. The good morning text every day. Then when I don't text, there is a problem. Right. I don't need those issues. We got other issues that we have to face. So I try to cut back on the small things so I can handle the big things. So if you don't text me every morning, good morning, I'm gonna get to getting on. And some mornings ain't a good morning. So I don't want the text because I don't want to have to just sit there and be like, well, I didn't have a good morning because this happened and that happened. I don't want that. Now, if we live together, we naturally gonna speak to each other because we live together. So we laying next to each other. That's something totally different.
What if he don't call you all day?
He had a busy day. I'm fine with that. Now, if he get me at the end of the night, yo, this what happened to them, and I feel like this, and another reason why I don't deal with them text messages, because we lose a lot with the texting. Pick up the phone and call me, nigga. I don't like texting. At the end of the day, something happened in your day.
Text me something.
Don't text me and be like, at 10 o'clock at night,
hear from you.
Oh, babe, let me tell you what happened. Pick up the phone and be like, yo, this is how my day went, da-da-da. Now, then tomorrow, I'll be like, at the end of the day, like, did everything work out? Is everything okay? I just feel
like today people are more into texting because that's the thing. I really am not. I don't like texting, but the reason why I do it because I feel like, okay, this is his thing. He likes texting more than he likes speaking on the phone. I prefer, even if you don't have much to say, just pick up the phone and say, hey, what you doing? You know, I just feel like the things that you can text me. You can text me, you can pick up the phone and say.
I don't care how you need to reach me. FaceTime me, Instagram me. Right, I need to hear from you within 24 hours. Oh my God. Every single day.
You sound like you could be a potential stalker. Like, this is not going to work.
Right, like,
I need to hear from you. It's not going to end well.
I
don't want to hear I love you and I don't hear from you. Somebody you love, you're going to speak to every day. I don't care. Okay. I'm sorry.
But see, then that goes to me. Because when I was younger, I loved everybody. So now as an adult, I love you don't mean nothing to me. Because I'm about show me. I'm from the show me state, baby. Show me how much you love me.
I agree with you.
Let these actions speak a lot more than your words. Because honestly,
and they don't
you could
show
love
more actions than words. You're right about
But you know why? Because I think for us women, we take so much for whatever a man gives. And a lot of times, it's not that they don't want to, but they going to take what you're giving them. So if you're not making him step up, then he's not gonna step up. And there's nothing wrong with the I love you, because I tell everybody I love them. But I want to know that you're in love. Because see, in love with a person is a little something totally different.
Man, yo, when I'm in love with you, woo, you got a problem. That's when you got a problem. I better speak to you within 24 hours. That's a whole nother level.
So I think, the love part, anybody you date, you naturally love them because you care for them.
That's not true. You know, it takes a little bit of time before you can say you love somebody. Because I can care for you and not love you. And I have friends that I love.
But what's the difference? What's the difference from loving someone and caring for them? What's the difference? Tell me what's the difference.
I can care about you and not necessarily love you. So I can care about. It could be small things. Like I've known you for a certain amount of time, and we've probably grown like a friendship or a bond where like, okay, I care about this person. Like I do care a little bit about their well-being. but I can't really say that I love you right off the bat.
If you care for someone's well-being, you love them. See, the difference is you have wrapped being in love with somebody and love into one group.
I know the difference between being in love and love.
But you can't tell me you care for this person, but you don't love them. That's how.
Because that's just like us telling our kids that we love them. So you're trying to say like with our kids, because we love them, and then if you're in a relationship with your husband or your boyfriend and you tell them you're in love, like you.
But love is all different. Yes, love is different stages.
Exactly. So
it's different forms of love.
Therefore, I believe that you can care for somebody and not actually love them.
I really believe that.
You know,
I don't think you have to love them.
For me, this is how I see love.
It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time for you to get to know that person and be around.
But I'm not trying to be in love with them.
Because I know a few people that I can say, I mean, I care about him. I care about his well-being. I care if he's safe or if something goes wrong. But I can't say and say, oh yeah, I love him. Like
if you care about somebody's well-being, you technically do love them. Because see, here's the difference. Love is an action word. And if you're caring about somebody's well-being, you care about their stability. You care about how they doing, where they going, how they doing. Now, when you're in love, it's different. And love is in different stages. Like, I love my son. I love my son to death.
Right.
I don't like him a lot of times. Because, see, those are two different words.
Oh, yeah, that is. I can get with that.
I love Mark. I don't know who Mark is. I may love Mark, but I may not like Mark a couple of times. Those are two different opinions. I have friends that I love. And I don't like them a lot of times. See, there's a totally difference on the spectrum. I think, and I had to learn this going through previous therapy sessions. Love is an action word. So you love a lot of people. It's just the forms of love that you love them. Now, to be in love with somebody, especially a mate, because that's what we're talking about, mate, is totally different. Right. So growing up, I loved a lot of people. I didn't like them a lot, but I never was in love with them. So that's what I'm saying. You can't tell me you care about a person, but you don't love them. So like I love you guys, but if we were in a relationship, I would be in love with y'all because we form different things. But what I'm saying is, I have friends that I do love, but I don't like them sometimes. Oh yeah, so we all got you understand? Like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like you care about. Okay, so in the mate, you care about them and you love them and. I think we don't realize that love is in different stages. And even when you're married and you're in love, you love to be in love, but some days you just don't like them. You don't like who they are. Like, you just don't. Get up one day, you may love where he fart. The next day you be like, oh, right. But my thing is, all right, so listen, my question could be, all right, so let me just end this as far as this question. Like, is there, like, is that person wrong for not responding within a certain amount of time? Like, is there actually a wrong or a right to that? Like, is there something, a rule in a relationship, like you have to? If I'm in a relationship, I have to call. It's a must that I speak to you or text you every single day. So I guess y'all would have to establish what's expected. Right, but I believe if you have multiple days within that time that you have not reached out, that's different. Yes. It's a problem, but like literally like less than 24 hours. I don't know if I would go to the extent to say you cheating. Like, but I would definitely call you out on it. Something could be going wrong with me. Right. You don't know if I had a family emergency, something was wrong. And some people are not too good with like texting somebody or calling somebody saying like, listen, something just going happened. On. Yes. Like for instance, me, I keep a lot of things bottled up. So it'll take me a minute and you already know before you can get that out of me. Yeah. So if I'm going to just call you and be like, Janine, or text you like, yo, my day was horrible. I'm probably not. I'm going to have a horrible, fucked up day. But by the time I text you the next day or we text in a group chat the next day and you ask me like, hey, good morning, how you like? I might be like, well, yesterday was not my day. It was fucked up. But the thing is, so you can't penalize me and say, well, you wasn't a friend because you didn't text me that day. I was going through something. Prime example. Or like I could have been just really busy. Had he text you that night and said good night and you had a bad day. But what's wrong? What went wrong? Like, did something happen? Like, why I haven't heard from you all day? Can I get that? No, but you automatically get, oh, they messing with somebody.
I just feel like stop accusing. When you continuously accuse and accuse,
that means something going on.
That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
That's what they say.
You project.
So I try not
over there.
to. I try
or
not
you could just
to
be
make
insecure. Like some people, maybe they don't have something going on, but maybe they just insecure. Like
it could be something. They have to be insecure about something. Maybe something went wrong in a previous relationship or something.
And
where
they
felt like
issues.
they needed it could be trust issues. They need some type of reassurance. But I just feel like if I go 2, 3, 4 days, that's different. But less than 24 hours too.
So let me ask
maybe 24 hours. I think that's a bit extreme.
Let me ask you a question.
That you messing with somebody. You can probably say anything else to me or text me anything else or ask me anything else. What went wrong? What's wrong with you? You okay? Like, you don't know how my day went.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Would you have preferred in the beginning of the relationship, or Maxie, would you prefer in the beginning of the relationship that you guys lay the cards out on the table? What's acceptable for you? What you expect? What you don't want to deal with? What you can take and what you can't take? What's your limitations? Because reason why I want to ask that is because I think for like me, when I'm getting a relationship, I want you to hit me with everything on the first day. Like, I'm a cheater.
It's a bit overwhelming, but I think you can lay down certain things. But
I want to know everything on the first day. Like, I'm a firm believer. I don't care what happened in your past because we can't change that. I believe.
But some people get stuck on that. What happened in your past, and they
so
don't
then
know
I got
how
a
to
problem
move
because then I
forward.
feel like you're not gonna be able to move. If you can't get over your past, you can't move forward. You gotta either deal with it, let it go. You gotta do something with that back there because that back there is gonna it's gonna be on your back and it's gonna be dragging forward. So. I like to ask all the questions. But
that's good. I'm glad you said that because you said you don't care what happened in the past relationship. Yeah. But my question to piggyback off of that is, would you ladies have a problem with knowing, like, if you just was out or doing something, or you happen to know, like, oh, this girl used to date or used to sleep with who is now my current man. Like, is that an issue for you? Is that a problem?
Okay. So for me, it would.
Doesn't mean like you don't know this girl and like she's not your friend. You understand what I'm saying? So
if you're not my friend, then no. No, if you're not my friend, no.
I wish we had a man here. Because I want to know for men, why is it that they have an issue? Because he liked your pictures so many times. You fucked him. Used to fuck with him. Like, what? And
I'd be like, yeah, baby, but don't worry, I'm fucking you now.
Yeah, I feel like when we in a relationship,
don't worry about what happened back there.
I feel like when we in a relationship, you should not bring up my past to me. Like, that was before your time.
We can't change it.
You right about that. But me, because I have nothing to hide. You can ask me all the questions you want.
I don't like.
And I'm gonna give you an answer,
especially when they ask you something from 10 years ago.
You're like,
I don't remember this dude. Like, really? Listen, and girls, they tend to hate a lot, so they start, they see a guy, like you said, they used to mess with them. It could be your friend, too. They'll be like, yo, she was messing with such and such. I so hate that. Like, really? Like, for what? That's, like, corny right there,
Well, I always say,
I'm not interested in what you did in your...
I have had
guys questions about your past.
But I have guys tell me, I heard you used to mess with such and such. And I'd be like,
really?
I'd be like, yeah, well, I didn't wake up today and become an adult and just meet you. Like, I dealt with some people.
Guys have a problem.
If it's not his best friend, why you care?
They do.
Because most guys have this. They have this image of, I don't want to look like a fool out here in the streets.
They do.
But meanwhile, you done been with this one and that one and this one and that one. I'm confused.
Somebody said they was with me, they'll tell you they lost a good catch. Don't let that shit fool you with, they don't look like a fool in the street. You came up on something, honey. They lost.
Yes.
You came up on something. Believe that. Oh no. Ah, man. Listen, men are complicated. We'll never
but do you feel
understand
like,
them.
love and in love, like, say, I can love you, that could be happy. Yeah. And then when you in love with somebody, that hurts. Why? Why is it different? It's like,
because number one,
because love doesn't hurt. It's the bullshit that they do. It makes you hurt.
But I just feel like when you're in love with somebody, it hurts.
But why does it hurt?
And then when you love somebody, it's happy.
Because when you're in love, you're invested. You foresee a future. You made this your.
So you only gonna hurt because of what they have done.
Yes.
And you had these high expectations of them, and now you realize that they're not meeting these expectations.
You know why crackheads have the best relationships? There's no expectations. They happy when they get their crack, they smoke, and then that's it. And when the high come down, they go looking for the crack again together. There's no expectations. That's a problem with a lot of relationships. We have such high expectations for each other. You can't have, and I think for women, we put unnecessary expectations. I hear people, oh no, he gotta.
I feel in friendships too.
He gotta have this, he gotta have that. Bitch, you ain't got it. Why he gotta have it?
I believe that. I'm with you 100% on that.
I'm not saying that I want us to struggle forever, but I would be with somebody who's on the come up and who's willing to work to get the job done, because then we both get a chance to appreciate. We appreciate the struggle together.
Right.
Let me tell you, I don't want to meet no nigga making $500,000 a year because he coming in this relationship and he want to run this ship. And I'm the maid, but I'm fucking you, cooking for you. I'm being a girlfriend, I'm being a mama, I'm being a therapist, I'm being everything. But because you got so much more and you bringing so much to the table, I got to eat that all the time. I don't want to do that. I'm big, but I don't want to eat all the time. I don't want to have to eat all the time.
So my thing, all right, so would you prefer to be the breadwinner or make more than your man in a relationship? Or have you ever been in that situation where you... And
I would never be like, I'm the breadwinner, because I was always taught a man is a man and he gonna wear the pants.
But that's a difference to me. And I will let you wear the pants and I will put you up there and you will be the man.
I feel like if we in a relationship,
you don't necessarily have to make more than me to be the man.
No, that's what I'm saying. If I'm making more than him, that's monetary. That don't mean nothing.
Some women have an issue with that.
It don't mean, why?
It doesn't bother, like, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't bother me.
The bills still gotta get paid.
Some women that
we still gotta live.
Right,
the bills
they
still
have
gotta
an
get
issue with being the one that makes more than the man. I think
you know how you solve that? You pay the bigger
every
bill.
relationship
I believe we both should be having something going on. Whether you make more than me, I make more than you. But there's some guys out here, like I find right now, like they just looking for a come up. Like, you know, and I feel like a man should be a man, just like a woman should be a woman and a provider for her home. But women, we go out here, you know, we make it work. We make the household work. We cook, we clean.
Let me tell you.
You know, we do it all. But then you find guys that, you know, they could owe child support, you know, license suspended.
I ain't mad at you, pay that child support.
But I'm saying, like, as a man, there's so many good opportunities out here for young brothers, and they don't take that time to do that. They looking for a girl for the come up.
No.
And then that's why a lot of young brothers are in the shelter today.
So listen, I'm confused. So let me ask.
Let me know when you want to come on.
Let me ask. So my thing is, because I was brought up in a household where both parents, they work. So it was you're the father, you're the man. You have to take care. It's just you go to work and take care of this family.
I don't believe in that.
It wasn't like that in my household. So they both had a career. He had his business. But at the end of the day, my mother, she still did everything that a mother is supposed to do. You're supposed to take care of
But that's the
kids.
thing. What is a mother supposed to do?
Well, listen. Well, let me not say as a supposed to do, because I'm not even gonna lie to you. My father did more cooking than the mother.
Right.
Honestly. Once she got to a certain point, she didn't even cook no more. He's the cooker. Even up until this day, he is the cooker. He does that holiday cooking, barbecues, everything. My father, hands down, is the cooker. So I wasn't brought up where, you know, the mom stays home and she cooks and she cleans and takes care of the kids while dad goes out and make a living. No, they both got up and they both went out and made a living together.
Okay.
I believe
this is how we lived in a house our whole entire life.
I think people get confused.
So, but I'm just saying, only with that being said, because today, I'm not going to sit back and no, I don't want a husband that's going to like, I have to be the one to sit home and take care of these kids and everybody. And the husband, he has to go out and he has to be this big provider. Not saying that he is not supposed to provide, because my father provided and he was a big source of providing in our household. Okay. But my mother as well, she worked.
Okay, so
she had a career. She was a teacher. So therefore, it was, you know, like some people get stuck with the thing like, and I have had these battles with some friends before. If I'm in a relationship with somebody and we're living together, he needs to be paying all your rent. He needs to be doing this. And he needs that. Listen, he's supposed to be doing X, Y, and Z. You know, listen, I'm telling you. So therefore, my thing is, I don't need him to pay my rent. I need him to contribute what he can contribute to my household. That is like if we living together. But at the end of the day, the lease only has my name up there. If he pick up and leave today or tomorrow, guess who's stuck and still paying rent? I gotta do this. I still gotta pay rent. I still gotta pay utilities. I still gotta food shop and take care of my kids. So because we live together, I don't really need you to do nothing for me. But because you there, I think as a man, you should know that I have to, contribute something to the household. But do I need you to do it? I don't need you to do it. Because if you're not here, mama gonna make sure it's done regardless. Okay. As I always do. But you have some women that believe, oh, just because I'm screwing him, he need to be doing everything. Okay. No, he don't have to do everything.
Okay, so here's the thing. If I met a man right now, he tell me, Janine, stay home, be a housewife, I'm going to be a housewife for 2 reasons. Number one is I have things I could be doing that I want to get started. I have organizations I want to start. It will allow me to dive into what I want to do.
Something different from a side.
Number two, a lot of women feel like that because 2 things has happened in their life. Their father was not there providing for them, and they met a man who took care of them. But when a man takes care of you, comes a lot of other extra bullshit. You don't want that. And when you're in a home, my grandmother, married to my grandfather for 56 years, always taught us, you never let a man know that you don't need him. Not saying that you don't need him, but you don't never have to show him that. Because that does something to him. Even though the lease is in your house, all of that, you let him pay what he can pay. You don't have to bring it up. You don't have to ask him for it. You don't have to tell him about it.
But that was like, I didn't say that to that person, but it was just a conversation with another friend because her thing was like, oh, he should be.
You ain't got to explain nothing to nobody else. But my thing is, they ain't paying nothing.
I think 2018 is different. Anything. Like, when I was coming back and growing up, that's what I was told. Like, a man should take care of you. They should provide for you. They should take care of the household.
Right, but I feel like you need to take care of your man too.
But I feel like that's you should not do that. Ladies, never do that. Always look out for yourself first, and then you can help somebody else. And your man should also do the same. You should be coming into the household as a provider, both together.
Yes.
Like,
right, but I'm just
Adam and Eve in the beginning of the time, he gave Adam a helpmate, not somebody to take care of the household. But this is what we was told, and that's why we go out here and we look for a man to buy our shoes and our pocketbook and all that crazy stuff.
I need bigger stuff than shoes and pocketbooks.
And that's what we look for somebody to pay our rent
and properties.
Let's pay our own rent. And my man should help me at the same time.
Right, because at the end of the day, I was taught to learn how to take care of myself.
Because we all gotta do what we need to do for ourselves.
Right.
Right. We only
because if he need tomorrow, these lights still gotta come on.
Man, we sure do.
So I mean, is you learn as you go. In relationships, you learn as you go. There's no handbook to it because what works for one don't work for the other, and what you fail at, somebody might have soared and achieved that. So you just. It's like you gotta.
But I still want to speak to you every single day.
Oh no, I'm not speaking.
All day.
Okay.
All right, so I got a sex
call
romance.
Me, text me, something.
A sex romance question.
Yes, let's hear it.
Do you really not like giving mouth romance from scratch?
Meaning like off the rip, like the first time?
Because some people feel. All right, so when you're with your mate. Do your mate have to come on to you first, or you come on to them?
Like you mean once
who initiates?
Who initiates once you're in the bedroom, or before you even get there?
From the car.
I think
who initiates from the car? Are you an initiator, or are you're pretensive to wait for it to happen?
Okay. I'm an initiator.
Okay.
I initiate once I'm in a relationship and I'm into that person. I don't need you. Yeah, I initiate. I'm good. Yeah. I don't need you to tell me when I should.
Sexually attracted
like,
to you.
Yeah.
It's going down.
If I'm not, it depends. Right. So if we're together, I'm sexually attractive. You do everything for me.
I like guys that like to turn their lady on, and they just that.
So what's
they know? Because there's a lot of guys that don't know how to treat their lady. Like you really.
That's what I'm about to say. So what's turning on for you? Because I feel like from the morning, from the time we crack our eyes, from the sun come up. It should be some kind of. I'm a very touchy-feely girl. So if we in the street, I'm grabbing your booty. I'm touching your back.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm all on your chest.
In front of you
like I'm. That's who I am. Like I'm that girl. And right. I'm like in the morning. I'm like I'm kissing you on your forehead. But I'm very affectionate. So I'm kissing you on your eyelids.
I think that's the best.
So
to me, that's
what's
very
romance? Because I feel like it start in the morning. Because some mornings you don't have a chance to get it in.
Right.
And then you get it in, it's like a quickie. And I'm that girl. I'm all through the day. I'm texting you like baby, send me some shots. I'm in this meeting. They ain't talking about nothing I want to hear. I'm that girl. Like, I'm like, so when we get home, what we gonna do? I'm like, tell me what I'm coming home to. Like, do I gotta cook tonight?
But my thing is like, do you
what's going
text
on?
something that's like, oh, I want to have sex? No,
Yeah,
I don't need you to text me that.
I do.
I need rawness.
I text you like, you know what I was thinking about right now?
I
was thinking about when you was rubbing on my booty and
right.
trying
I
to
need
stick it in my
raw.
butt.
Don't
I'm
be,
that girl.
Don't
like,
be
I
cute
like
talking
stuff
about,
like that.
I want to have sex tonight. No, just tell me you want to fuck me. I
I'm that girl. Like,
because rawness does something much.
I'm
more
that
for me
girl.
than
We
you
at the
being real
restaurant
sensual.
on a couple's date, and my hand is in your pants the whole night. Like, you can't even think about what this nigga said. You want to get home so bad, you about to pay the whole check. I'm that girl. So I just need to know, like, are you an initiator? Or you not? And what's romance for you? Because I think romance should be through the whole day, like through, especially if you live with somebody. You know, like
that's when you in love.
Right.
Nah, I don't gotta be in love. I could be sleeping with the person. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I'm texting you in the morning, like, what you doing? You can come over for a quickie before we go to work. I'm that. I'm sorry.
If you calling for somebody for a quickie, I mean, you gotta have some type of. I'm not calling anybody for a quickie. And If
I'm dating you and I like you and we're getting to know each other, I'm calling you. Like,
that's fun.
Like, I'm setting it up in the middle of the night. I'm rolling over.
Negative.
You think you could come in the morning and see your sister, and all night I'm checking my phone like this. He ain't respond, or he's still sleeping. He ain't respond, he's still sleeping. I'm that girl. Nah, girl.
Like negative.
No, I'm that.
Janine, you gotta get up on it.
Yeah.
Little Janine, you gotta get up on it.
Sometimes that's all you need, honey. That
exactly.
10 minutes in the morning, I go to work.
That's
all
all
you
need.
What's going on? I don't care what's going on. The people falling. They ain't nothing got right. Nobody got their time signed. I don't care.
Exactly.
Call me tomorrow.
I don't need you pounding me out for a whole hour. I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
Legs get cramped. I'm no good.
And I also like that goofy sex, like y'all fell off the bed or somebody farted or something went somewhere it wasn't supposed to. And you'd be like, oh, what happened? Like, what? Like, how we missed? We've been doing this a while. Like, we got some history here. You can get your own privacy. Like, well, what happened? I like stuff like it. It keeps it interested. It keeps it romance. It keeps it everything. Like, my aunt and uncle, we was out there. They've been married 62 years. They old 74 and 78. He was like, I wish y'all go to hell on home. I want to give her something tonight. She was like, boy, shut up. Don't be talking like that. I said, what you going to give her? What you going to give her? Tell me what you going to give her. He was like,
they in love.
No, not even that. That's just how they are. He was rubbing on her. Every time he walked past her, he rubbed on her booty. She was like, stop it.
67 years old, y'all in love.
So how many, all right, so if you, let's just say you live with somebody, you live with your man or you married to him. How many times a week do you think is good to have sex?
See, it's different when you live with somebody and you love
I don't want to hear that. No.
What I'm going to say is because it's not always about sex. Sometimes it's about romance. So it's different when you live with somebody because a lot of time, and for us women, a lot of times men don't always want to have sex neither. I get it. I ain't mad at you.
But I'm just.
But every time you rub my booty and you say, let's go. I'm saying,
on it. So is one time a week not good enough?
Every time he rub my booty, I'm weak.
I'm just saying, because if I could do it every night, listen, I could be tired. You just want me to turn over, throw up a leg. I can do that.
Yeah,
so okay
it depends.
But some people get comfortable in their relationship and their marriage when they live with someone, and they can literally go like weeks without having sex. You know,
even if I'm mad. Come on, nigga. Come on this way. We ain't gotta talk much. We ain't gotta say much. Let's just get to the business and go. If I like having sex with you, I love you, and I see a future for us. And I know that sometimes we're going to be mad at each other, sometimes we're going to like each other, sometimes we don't. But we can have sex. It's not a problem. We don't have to always talk during sex. Like,
so
I get
it's a problem.
I'm mad.
Would it be a problem if he, what would you think if he's not having sex with you?
Oh, he's going to have sex with me.
I don't believe married couples have sex every day.
He's going to have sex.
Married couples.
What you want to do?
He's gonna
I don't believe that they have sex every day.
I'm going to take it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just going to take it.
I don't believe that.
What she said? She don't believe that?
I don't believe married couples have sex every day.
Why?
Some do.
I don't know.
But it doesn't.
All right, you're married, so what do you do every day?
But listen, a lot of times when you're married, it doesn't always pertain to just having sex. Sometimes it's romance.
And
so
intimacy,
intercourse
is
not always on the table.
So you think like a man will take that sometimes like intimacy and just romance over like having sex. But what if you have someone that's not would. Like a woman, she's not gonna do she hasn't done anything like in a whole week, 2 weeks with her man and laid next to him every night. No romance, no intimacy, no nothing.
See,
what would you think?
We talk and I would be like, so like, what's going on? Just have the conversation. If you feel like there's a problem, have the conversation before. And I don't think, that's another thing. And when I'm in a relationship with a person, I don't hold grudges, and I don't do that as friendships neither. We talk about it. Once it's talked about, you get out, you express how you feel, I'm express how you feel. And I think another thing is, we always feel like it has to be a right or wrong. You have to understand that this person has a point of view, and you may never see that point of view. And you have a point of view, but if we respect that we have this point of view, and we let it go and you put it to bed, there's not a problem. When you go now, if you got a man, he working 3 jobs and he tired and all of that, he may not want to have sex.
Right.
But then as a woman, I'm gonna need you to get down there and start finding out what's going on. Like a lot of times when a man got so much going on in their world, they don't initiate sex because they trying to get to sleep to get the world back together. So as a woman, you have to let him know that I see you, I appreciate you, and this is it. And it's just having the conversation, like, why would I having sex? Like, are you sleeping with somebody else?
Right.
And I don't necessarily, let me take that back. Right. Don't jump to that. Are you sleeping with somebody else? Let him answer, and hopefully he's truthful about why y'all not having sex.
So you believe if y'all don't have sex, if you're married, y'all don't have sex every day, that person is sleeping with somebody else?
No, I don't.
No, it could be so many
It's
other
life
things
issues
going
that
on.
happens, yes. So I would never say.
I really believe that life issues come into a marriage, and it's like,
I don't know if I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, what's the
But you gotta come with something better.
Right,
than that.
like, And nigga, especially I put on some lingerie and you don't turn. Oh no, we gotta talk, baby. Put the kids to bed, dinner's fed.
Wow.
Let's talk. What's going on?
Do y'all still do that? Like put on lingerie and stuff like that? Or?
I wear lingerie at home and I don't got nobody every day. I make myself feel that I'm in a nightgown every night.
I feel like a man
every
should
night
know
I'm
how
in
to
a
treat their
nightgown.
lady.
I'm in a nightgown every night, a sexy nightgown every night.
Okay.
Just
for
go to
real?
sleep.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
And go to bed by myself. Yes.
And a sexy nightgown every night?
Every night.
Okay, that's what's up.
And I wear a scarf, but if I got company, I take the scarf
Wow,
off.
okay.
But if I'm by myself, I got the scarf on. Yes, I do.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
I just do.
I want to do that.
You gonna do that? So you gonna do that next time?
I want to do that.
Want
I
to
want
do
to
it
put
or
some sexy lingerie on. And
I
And
wear
just do what?
a sheer. It has some
okay.
hearts, something on every night, and it's not for nobody. It's for myself.
Right.
I buy myself flowers once a week for myself. I just something I do because that's what makes me happy. So I just do it.
I love flowers, but I'm not gonna just. I mean, if I buy them, I'm gonna buy them because I want to buy them and put them in the house with me and the baby. But
No,
I'm just gonna buy
once
them
a
for
week
myself.
I come home with flowers.
But I love flowers too. So let me ask you a question: if you are dating somebody and y'all go to a wedding, so in the midst of you and at this wedding, you and your man is at the wedding together. But then they say all the single ladies get up to catch the bouquet, and the woman gets up and get on the floor.
You're wrong for that.
But
You're wrong
why?
for that because you're not single. You're not married, but you're not single.
Right, but you want to get married. So in order to get married,
I
you
caught
gotta
the bouquet
catch
4 times. I ain't married yet.
But that's you. But I'm just saying, is that person wrong for getting up to catch the bouquet?
No.
Yes, you
if
are.
I'm not married and I go to a wedding with my boo and they be like, yo, get on the dance floor and catch that bouquet, whatever, I'm getting on there and catching that bouquet. I'm
Right.
single. I'm not married.
You're not technically
So you
single.
don't want you want
are not.
him to go get the garter? Like you don't want him to get the garter off the why? Because at the end of the day,
Because I don't want you putting it on the bitch that caught the bouquet. That's why you ain't getting up to get the garter. How about that?
But what if it's you?
I'm not getting up. I'm not single. I'm
You
not
are
married, but I'm not single.
Okay, so listen.
So then that's the case.
No, hear me out. Because when you go and you sign, do your taxes or you sign other documents, and they say, are you single or married? What you want to put?
I'm single because I'm not married.
Right. Ding, 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 ding. But you still got a man. But at that wedding, you are with your man. Technically, you're still single because you're gonna catch the bouquet. That's it.
I'm
Doesn't
catching
mean
the bouquet.
he's
So
not
this
saying
nigga
get on the
can get
dance
out
floor
there. I'm ready to get
because
married.
you single and we got men that's gonna come out here and meet you. That's not what he's saying.
You can't put it in the box because they say single
single
ladies.
or married.
So that means when y'all go out,
No, that's
no. It's no difference. It's no. You can't stipulate when you single and when he's single. You cannot stipulate.
Well, that's my opinion. I don't see anything wrong with her getting up, catching a bouquet at a wedding.
But
that's
you
the wedding.
That's
the wedding.
You're not single. You didn't meet him at the wedding.
But you're not married. But she's not married, and she wants to get married.
You can't have it both ways, baby. You can't.
Since we on marriage, since we on marriage,
What? We even on marriage.
Do you feel that you shouldn't mess with a married man or a married woman?
No.
Why?
I don't even mess with people that have girlfriends.
Right. I don't want nobody that got anybody.
I don't.
Because
I don't like playing in the sandbox. I don't share nothing. Right. I don't share my food, my man, my money, my mink, my clothes. I don't share anything. I don't.
So you just think that's like super messy?
It's not messy. It's just for me. I feel like it's taboo because I want to be married and I don't want nobody messing with my husband. I want another woman to respect the fact that he's in a union.
Do you feel like two married people should mess with each other?
No. Because y'all ain't signed a contract together.
So you're trying to say somebody is the woman is married, the man is married, but they want to mess with each other outside of their marriages. Why?
What's a double standard, Bobby?
I mean, if you feel like you and that person should be together and connect, then y'all need to sit back, do some counseling. Like, I don't know, leave y'all wives and husbands alone. You know,
but y'all only connect. Y'all only connect off the fact that y'all get to leave y'all problems and be together. But if y'all didn't have the other significant others, y'all wouldn't be together.
That would be that's a kind of tricky one. I don't know. I don't believe
you said that if you didn't have the other
if he didn't have his wife and she didn't have her husband, would y'all be together? Because y'all not doing nothing but having fun. Y'all don't have no real
it's not
nothing.
A relationship. It's nothing right. It's nothing going on.
You're having fun. That's it.
So
because when you go home to the real life. This is play. This is fantasy. This is Disneyland.
So, dude,
I get to ride the ride.
So I don't know. I don't condone cheating, and I definitely don't condone like
me neither.
The married. Yeah, I can't get with that. And I guess I've been cheated on twice, so that I'm a big.
I've been cheated on, and I've cheated. So
it's a horrible feeling,
and
I promise I wouldn't want to put on somebody that burden of being cheated. I wouldn't do it. That's just not my. I don't do it. I don't talk about it. It's not my thing at all. But for your friend or whoever it is that feel like they want to date somebody that's married and they're married, then I think that you both should sit back.
I think you should get a divorce.
Yeah, pretty much. Reevaluate your situations and
just go for the gusto.
Like even separate from. I mean, even if you don't want a divorce at that moment, you need to separate and stand back and see if this is what I really want. Because it may not be what you want. It may not be what that person really wants. But
I think a lot of times women get married because we lead with our heart and our feelings.
But every woman wants to be married.
You're absolutely right about that.
No, that's not true. I know some women that don't want to be married.
But I mean, for me, I would love to be married. Am I in a rush to do it now? No, maybe because
I am. This is my prime years, nigga. You better get it while it's hot, because I don't know what's going to happen later on.
So, I mean, I've been engaged twice. I know what it feels like to be engaged. I've been engaged twice. Like, all right. But I need somebody that's actually going to follow through, not be a cheater, and, fucking marry me. Like, that's it. I don't get, I don't know. So, I don't know who your friend is, but my advice would be for you both, for them to either just separate. If they don't want to do a divorce at the time, separate. Take a minute, sit back, because like she said, it's fun right now because you're just having fun together. You hook up when you hook up every now and then for a couple of hours, and that's it. There's nothing else. But if he wasn't married and she wasn't married, Bobby? Would y'all really, really, really want to be together? Like, would y'all be a couple though?
Would y'all be together if y'all both didn't have your significant others?
Right. That would be the problem. I don't know if it's for your friend or whoever it is, but you can just kind of give them that piece of advice and let them know, like,
I think a lot of times in relationships too,
I'm just saying in relationships, period.
Yeah, we
marriage,
say a lot of times you get in relationships and you lead with sleeping with somebody and having sex. Then one day you sit back and you say, "Would I really be with this person if it wasn't about sex?"
Right. It's very important. It's very important to marry your soulmate and to make sure that it's the right thing.
I mean, yeah, but I think. So my thing is like, so why
And take care
marry
of
somebody
your
if
lady.
you're not sure that you're gonna stay? Like if you know you're gonna cheat, or there's a possibility that you're gonna cheat, why marry somebody? I mean, but I know a lot of people do marry because it's a business. But most, they feel like
Lies you tell. I don't run no
I mean,
business like I'm running you.
Some people
It's not a business.
are in
I'm
marriage for a business. Like, I mean, I personally know some people it's what they have, what they can get, and that's it. A lot of people don't always. Not saying that
And you should not marry
your
somebody for your
friend
business.
is not in love with her husband or nothing like that, but obviously there's some problems that's going on between your friend and her husband.
Yeah.
And then the other guy and his wife.
Right.
They need to take some time apart, separate,
Right.
counsel, do anything that they need to do to figure this out. And if it's not going to work, then fine. Then whoever they is, they can connect with that
a later dating
that
time.
person that they dealing with. If not, then they'll reconnect with their husband or wife. But me, honestly, I'm not going to judge you or a person or a friend of mine that's stepped out of her marriage to cheat. I'm not going to judge you, but I'm going to give you my honest opinion.
I'm not going to
Is
judge
it right?
you because I've been a cheater.
No, it's not right.
Before in my life. And
Should
I've
you
been
be
cheated.
doing it?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
We all
never
grow.
judge
If you cheat, you should just separate.
If you're going to
I
cheat,
feel
yes.
like if you decide that you want to be with another man, you need to leave who you are
Cheating
with.
is like
That
playing
it.
trouble. You know how you
That's
push
it.
the
You
button
need to leave.
and you got to get the
Even
six
if
to
you
move.
gotta tell that person,
You can't move it till you get that
I need
number. It's
time
just too
apart. I
much.
need to
It's
separate
too
for a
much.
certain amount of time to see,
It's too much.
what things are gonna.
You got to
go.
remember the
You
lies.
Need to leave.
You got to remember the
Right.
details and everybody's
too
story.
much,
And then you
yeah.
got to keep considering the main boyfriend problems, then the side boyfriend problems, and then you got
How
your
can
own
you ever
problems.
get to the bag then?
Oh,
Because you're too
Jesus.
worried about that.
What?
Bad or
Relationships.
Cheating is too much. That's just too much. I gotta be concerned about how you feel, how he feel, how I feel. What's going on in your life? What's going on in his life? What's going on in my life? Oh, this is like
It's too draining.
much.
It is.
I don't want to do this. Never mind. I take it back. It's over.
Right, and by
It's
then
too
it's
much.
too done. It's too late. It's done. So
And
I
then
don't know.
it's like life happens. It's just a lot going on. A lot.
But I don't know.
Love your husband.
That's just my. I mean, yeah, but if you don't love, I'm not.
Like
I mean,
I
you
said,
can love him,
but you
but
may
if
not
you're
like
not
him.
happy, if that person is not happy and things are not right, then you need to now. Okay, y'all both need to have a conversation because you need to communicate. Because communication is number one. So if you communicate that there are problems and things are going wrong, then now you both need to come to an agreement. Maybe we need to seek counseling. Okay, you want to seek counseling, he doesn't. If y'all come to agreements and y'all both want to seek counseling, then both go to counseling. If it does not work from there, then that means you need to separate or divorce. It's okay if you separate and divorce. I get it. Some people feel like, oh, once I get married, I ain't gonna. When we marry, that's it. It's forever. Some things can't be forever. If you're not happy, you're not happy.
Listen, world, if you marry me, it's
Right.
forever.
No, you can't
There
make
is
somebody
no
say
divorcing.
It's forever.
There is no
You
way
don't
out.
even speak to your boo
Like, I
every
don't
day.
want to- Right. She only want to speak to them every day.
That's
but she wants to tell me he can't
that's
leave.
different. When we get married, there is no divorcing. Because it's different for me. Divorce is a little different. Divorce is saying that we're committed to this. If I'm dating you, we're dating. If we're married, we're committed to this. So if it is the hard times, I'd rather us deal with it. And I don't think there's an
it's one
issue
thing
that we
about-
just can't get over.
Sometimes it's an issue that people cannot get over. Like you can't force something
No,
that's not
you
gonna.
can't.
You can't.
You
So
can't.
if it's not meant for y'all to be together anymore, after you have done
who said
all
it's
you,
not meant?
well, you gotta go through things first. You gotta go through counseling. You gotta go through a few things to see if it's going to work. You just.
I
can't.
forgive you.
I'm not
Let's move
saying
on.
giving up. All right. So your husband done went out. He done cheated on you about 4 times. You still gonna forgive him and stay married?
I could forgive a cheat. I can't forgive an affair.
Okay, but he's been with this.
What's that
He
fair?
cheated 4 times, but
difference.
listen, wait. He's been with each woman at least a year.
I need to
At
hear the
least a
difference.
year.
That's an affair. That's not a cheat.
So they
That's
had
not-
4 affairs. Guess what? 4 cheats. Now he went and fucked somebody 4 different times.
See, then
you
here's
said
the
you'll
problem.
stay.
No, but here's the problem.
Right?
You can't have 4 affairs in one marriage
Why?
because that means you have an affair is an investment in another person.
I believe it can happen.
A cheat,
I still believe it can happen.
a cheat is something different, and the reason why I say is I can forgive because as women, I think we so prideful, like, oh, he cheated on us. A communication had to break down to allow him to go cheat. He didn't just wake up on Monday and say, he went outside and said, oh, she got a fat ass, let me go sleep with her. something happened to where he went and he did it. So I can forgive an cheat. I can't forgive an affair. I can forgive a baby. I can forgive a baby.
In a relationship, yeah.
I can forgive a baby. It's
Not
certain
me.
things that I can forgive.
I need to know what's an
because
affair.
that's who
What's
I
the
am.
difference between cheating and an affair?
An affair mean you
Because
invested
it's more
time.
time into it. It's more time into it. It's a relationship.
That means he was planning with her.
Right. He could have cheated and just screwed and fucked her one night and that was it.
Right.
Never seen her again.
Right. I can forgive that. An
but
affair, I can't. I
it's
can't forgive an affair.
Like he has. It's almost like a
y'all done
separate
built
life.
together. Y'all done
Yeah,
built cars.
yeah.
Y'all done built a house together.
No, you ain't build a house. And
Your side shorty's living in another house.
Ain't that
I'm
much money
trying to
coming
get-
out the
That's crazy
account for
because
me.
women, we will accept a cheat and move on from it, but
And a
men
man
will not
can't.
take it.
Ah,
Even
man.
if it's a cheat, they not
Yes,
gonna take
they
it.
not gonna take it.
I feel
It's
like
not.
if you get caught cheating and your man take you back or your lady takes you back, you cannot keep that going in a relationship if y'all gonna make it work.
You gotta
Don't
let it
make
go.
You gotta let it go because you know what? You're going to run to that other person if you continue to talk about that situation.
How about just don't cheat? It makes everything much simpler. You don't want to be with that person, leave them alone.
You right. But
I
no,
totally
it's just
agree.
some things I can forgive in a relationship that
I don't know, but anyway. That's
I
all,
want to speak to
we're
you
gonna
every day anyway.
God.
All
You
day,
stuck on
24
that?
hours a day. If you love me, you want to talk to me every single day.
Jesus
and that's
Christ.
it.
It's
She's
not
a
gonna
stalker.
happen.
She's a
All day. Now, I'm not a
A
stalker.
potential stalker right here.
Morning,
right?
good night, everything.
She's a stalker.
Know what I'm
No, it's
eating, what I'm
okay.
wearing, what I'm doing,
Oh my God.
how much money is in my pocketbook.
No, all right, I'm good. We don't
Everything
need
about
too
me.
much.
Ain't interested.
Anyway.
That's somebody that's interested
It's
in you.
okay.
That's not true.
Okay.
That's not true, but
all right.
thank you, ladies,
Thank
for
you.
coming up here with another session of Tea with Tea.
Yes.
Tea with tea.
So this is it
Okay.
for now, and I hope to see you guys in another week or two, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just
All
call
right.
me.
Just call you. Oh yeah, I gotta call you. Gotta make sure we call her. Text her every day,
Right.
all
That's real
day,
friendships.
and make sure
That's real
she's
friendships, real love,
It
everything.
is. I'm out. All right, and we
Okay.
out.